Tonight, blast off with the mighty Russian Grizzly Slug on Tauflader Mouse. Today we're going to have some fun shooting this giant, massive, heavy Russian slug called the Grizzly. This thing weighs in at 1.3 ounces and is actually designed to be shot through a rifle choke. Unlike an American Foster slug, this is actually solid in the back. There's no cavity, so you must have rifling to stabilize it. I used a Gualani, one of these short double-ended gas pistons, and a very thick fiber wadding. A couple shells were loaded a little differently, but all the shells were loaded with 40 grains of long shot, and that'll drive these to 1650 feet per second.
Посмотрим, что об этих пулях нам расскажет и покажет Tauflader Mouse. Джефф, тебе слово.
Welcome back, Tauflader folks. OG out here with Jeff again, trying out the Russian Grizzly round. You saw this go against the Weed Eater last time. Well, we're going to try it today out of Jeff's Benelli. It's the Benelli Scar L with the boot mod.
It literally kicks you.
Literally kicks you in the shoulder. These rounds, if you remember last time, had quite a thump to them. So we're going to toss them in there and give them a go against Doug downrange and see what we can do.
This is about 20 yards, I think we guesstimated.
There we go.
With a muzzle velocity of 1650 feet per second, this slug is actually faster than most Foster slugs. However, it is 9 grams heavier than your 1 ounce slug.
Plowed into the Kevlar strands.
It's like melted into it or something.
And by the way, it is very hot. That piece of
it was zipping along pretty good.
Yes.
At a rapid rate. There you go.
There we go. Boy, that is a heavy.
Isn't that a big old piece of lead?
Heavy chunk of lead.
There's the marking on the back. Oh, so it hit nose first. That's a good indicator there. We don't know what's really going on high speed yet.
Plowed in there was quite a bit of force here.
Yeah. Wow.
Right next to the pink circle.
Lead plate. The crowd pleaser. Ladies love it. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Wow.
Yeah. That plate went spinning.
We see the fiber wadding riding in the wake of the slug and slowly disintegrating as it reaches the target. The slugs seem to be functioning quite well using just the rifle choke of the shotgun, giving them very good spin stabilization and stability.
You can probably see in there the little markings here, red, blue, and yellow. Little painted back of that thing. That's all that's left of that slug. The rest of it just kind of buried itself in right there.
Fused to it, welded to it. Can you weld lead? AR 500 plate. Been compromised, I must warn you.
It's got a red laser on it too. SWAT team.
That's where he's aiming, the little red dot. Okay, whenever you're ready.
In this shot we can finally see the markings I put on the slugs. This slug appeared to be a little bit wobbly though. It could be because of just the wadding system that I used on this particular shot. It's interesting to see how much the AR 500 plate is twitching around.
Okay, what do you call that?
Kim Jong Melon.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Wow.
That stuff came all the way back here.
They're everywhere.
Filmed at 17,000 frames a second with the Chronos high-speed camera, we could see that this slug had very good stability and good rotation. Heavy slugs like this have a tendency to shoot a little bit lower than a lighter slug. And I believe this occurs because the heavier slugs tend to warp the barrel in a downward manner during acceleration, as crazy as that sounds.
Can a Russian farmer take out an F-111 flying low altitude, which they did. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Man, that is a hole.
Definitely not the best camera work there, but I'll show you anyway.
All right, so clearly an F-111 is no match for a Russian farmer shooting the grizzly. Plowed right through that thing.
Wow.
So
Thank you, Dutch Sense. Okay, stainless steel plate. Should leave a pretty good sized dent. Hit it.
Once again, the slug shot a little bit low. His point of aim was actually that red dot. But each shot he was slowly bringing up his point of aim to compensate for that.
Okay, computer hard drive. We haven't shot one of those in a while. Okay, whenever you're ready. Whoa! Yeah, broke it in half.
Thing went up. So there's our entrance hole. I was actually holding way up here, but we got a pretty dang close impact. But check this out. Tore the S out of that thing in the back. Threw this piece off about, what, 10, 15 yards?
Yeah.
After several shots, Gregg finally was figuring out where these slugs were landing and where to aim the gun. Since we can't afford to burn up the ammunition in practice shots off camera, we'd have nothing left to really show you once we started filming. So we just start shooting and make minor adjustments and adapt along the way.
33 yards, he says. Okay, I'm ready. Open sights, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa!
I'm going boar hunting in Russia.
Whoa!
Once again, we have good stability. Slug was a little bit low, but that's not a bad shot for using just some bead sights on a shotgun.
Okay, giant diesel piston. I don't have giant hands, but very thick, very tough. We're going to shoot it at an angle like that. Hopefully everything flies off in a different direction. Okay, giant piston, whenever you're ready. Wow, anything splash? Did though.
Yeah, there's real hairline cracks right through here, all the way across, and a little T-shape down. But you can also see this damage right here is new, so parts of the slug or debris or something flew down. But no, through and through.
So will it disable a truck? Maybe.
Home defense round? No. Not unless you're defending your house 5 houses away.
Should have filmed it at night.
Yeah.
In this shot I used a completely different wadding system, and you can see how much of a cleaner shot it is visually. That's a pretty substantial impact. Those pistons are very tough, but it's interesting to see how it actually broke the a couple of the compression rings.
Okay, we got Darren's trailer hitch. Steel. Flagpole top is what it is. Okay, I'm ready.
The impact was right in there.
The biggest hole yet.
That tore a pretty good sized hole in there.
Didn't go through all the way both sides.
And then left these shards out there somewhere. So a nice big hole in your flagpole. If you don't have a hole in your flagpole, go see your doctor.
Now in other videos we've seen the projectiles just bounce off the steel sphere without hardly leaving a mark. But this slug just plowed through it, leaving an enormous hole.
His vest is basically right behind the headlight, so I'm going to go for that combo.
Okay. The Grizzly. Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, that hit his chest. You see that blue puff?
Yeah.
I took it. Look at that thing.
Wow.
And that was 100% steel.
Aluma steel.
3/4 inch.
I think I drive him back there. There's his head. Oh, that's worth saving. We'll put it on.
Pretty soon you'll have a collection of just heads.
I know, I know. Mount them on my wall.
Action figure heads.
And there you have it, folks, the Grizzly Slug from Russia. As I mentioned earlier, this slug was engineered and designed to be shot through a rifle choke. Many people have told me, hey, those rifle chokes don't do anything. While the rifle choke is not compatible with a lot of ammunition, it does work if the slug is designed to be shot through one. Now, I discussed my theory about why I thought the slugs were shooting a little bit low. Here we have a artificial line showing the bores of the shotgun, and you can see that the slug is already dropping a considerable amount even after about 5 feet. So if you have a theory of why the slugs are shooting a little bit low, let me know. I'm not too proud to admit I'm wrong, and I enjoy learning new stuff from you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. And thank you, Patreons, for all your support.